Let's see what other secrets this game has in store for us, because that was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I do like how it has the calendar stuff that pops up. That still is very helpful. Well, it would have been nice to start our voice acting, but alas. Shame that we can't take Mary out with us. At least she's going there with the guild, better than traveling on her own. Yeah, sounds like they're planning to send a lot of people over to Oracion. Can't think of a better group for a job. Indeed, helping civilians is what they do best. Meanwhile, we're only going to avenge that handsome reporter guy. Were you able to get the matter settled with your school, Anyas? Yes, I told them yesterday I'd be absent for a few days due to a family emergency. They're always been accommodating of my family situation. Although I've never taken advantage of it like this. I mean, I think this is a situation that qualifies, you know? I don't think anyone can blame you given the circumstances. Still a black mark on your spotless record, though. Miss Perfect's gonna turn into Miss Delinquent before we know it. As long as she doesn't sink to Van's level, she'll be fine. I'm literally standing right here. You guys sure love to bicker, don't you? What of Miss Bright and your other friends? Have you informed them? Oh, she means Ren, doesn't she? I'm not used to that. Whenever somebody says Miss Bright, I think they mean Estelle. So. Anyway. Ren already knows. She's going to be helping the guild on this mission. She already left last night, and I expect we'll run into her in Oracion. Makes sense. Guessing she'd had to take some time off too then. Yeah, she told the school she received an emergency request to return home from the Liberalian embassy. I didn't get a chance to fill in Odette and Albert on what's been happening though. I'll make it a point to apologize to them when we get back. Sounds like a plan. Warren, y'all, sorry you had to get up so early on our account. Huh, we have to get the bistro ready for business anyway. Though tell me, why is the actress going with you? Oh, I'm going with them to assess the location for my next film. Yeah, that's it. I hope that goes well then. I was hoping Yumi would be able to get up and see you off, but it was just too early for her. We'll buy her a souvenir or two while we're out, so tell her to look forward to them. Of course, I'll do just that. I'm almost scared to ask why you have to leave for Oracion of all places, especially at a time like this. But remember, I'm holding you to your promise about that souvenir. Take good care of your people, you troublemaking buffoon. If you don't, if even one of them gets hurt, I'm doubling the rent on your office. Ouch, you aren't pulling your punches, are you? Well, I'll do what I can to keep them safe. We'll pick the best souvenir money can buy. I'll put a big smile on Yumi's face, guaranteed. We have not known each other for long, Mr. Zimmerman, but I can tell you're no ordinary traveler. Please make sure my tenants come back safe and sound. Of course, that's what I'm here for. In return, why don't we go for another round of chess when I get back? And I would not be opposed to having more of that heavenly food of yours too. Nothing would make me happier, especially since our game last night ended in a draw.
Wait!
Huh? I mean, they had voice acting. I'm surprised. Albert or Odette. What are you two doing here?
Ren texted us. She said the two of you will be absent for the next 3 days. As soon as I got her message, I woke up Odette, and we called a cab and got here as fast as possible.
most trains aren't running at this hour, so that was really our only option.
Now then, where exactly are you going this early, Off on another thrilling adventure with that scoundrel and his shady entourage?
Well, how do you really feel?
If you keep throwing yourself into danger, one day you'll wind up getting hurt. Or worse.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry for worrying you both. I should have told you sooner. I can't promise it won't be dangerous, but I have to do that.
No! You don't have to do anything. I don't want to lose you. I mean, look at what happened to Cray.
I mean, I like how they're doing this, but to Ren, there's like, if she dies, she dies.
I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself because of your family, but if that's your only reason, if you're just risking your life for your dad's sake, then I...
Oh. The pause got me. I'll admit that I'm doing it in part because of Dad, but that's not my only reason. Ever since I started this job, I've been exposed to people of all walks of life. I've accumulated a wealth of important life experiences. I felt closer to my mother and grandmother than ever before through the things they left behind. It all became just as vital to my growth as our day-to-day lessons at Aramis. You can go so far as to say it's become an inseparable part of who I am. So please don't try and stop me. I'm not just going because of my family, or because of what they passed down to me. I'm going because this is something that I have to do for myself.
Yes.
Nice car. I like the tires. Whose car is that?
You're certainly up bright and early. About to depart, I take it?
Hi. Hi, Renee. How is he doing here? What? Him? That's the guy who's always on the city screens.
Dad.
One must always be responsible when making critical decisions, and be acutely aware of their potential repercussions. I pray you took that into careful consideration when making yours, Agnes.
Of course I did. I am my father's daughter, after all.
Hey, voice acting.
I fully intend to seize every opportunity to broaden my horizons and learn from my collective experiences. As much as it pains me to admit, I can't promise that I'll return safe and sound, but I can promise that I'll spare no effort to do so. The last thing I want is to sadden you and the friends I love so dearly.
Agnes.
Good speech.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out. I will cover for you with regards to your absence from Aramis. You have 3 days, no more, no less. If you exceed that, I will send in the army.
Holy crap.
That is as far as I'm willing to compromise.
That's more than enough. Thank you, Dad.
I entrust my daughter into your care, Arkwright. You would do well to utilize her services to the fullest. I see you've gathered a retinue of assistants and associates. I am depending on you all to keep her safe from harm.
No need to worry, Mr. Prez. Your girl's in good hands. We may skirt the rules of society from time to time, but we ain't about to break any labor laws.
I too will do all I can to ensure the safety of everyone here.
You have my thanks.
That's interesting.
I will give you a call once you reach the city. I shall leave a certain other woman in your capable hands as well.
Always finds a way to saddle me with busy work. Anyway, that president is sure something. Definitely has the looks for the part. But he sure doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. The guy clearly cares about you, but he just won't come out and say it.
Well, he is a politician at heart. Evading direct answers is what they're good at.
That's putting him out.
Ah, darn it. I had so many arguments prepared, but now they've been blown out of the water. Just come back to me safely, all right?
Will do.
If anything does happen, just give us a ring, and we'll be there before you know it. Until then, please look after our friend.
Of course.
Yeah, you got it.
We will do our best. I'm pretty sure she has plot armor, so I'm not that worried. You know? Really sorry for keeping this from you all. I mean, I figured something like that for a while. Your relationship to Professor Epstein was plenty surprising as is. Never imagined your father was a huge celebrity too. I mean, that's one word to that's one way to describe it. It was real obvious you were hiding something, but damn, that's a hell of a bombshell. No kidding, I'm still processing everything. I get what you mean. I assume the decision to conceal your surname was made by the government? That's correct. It was part of a program designed to protect confidential state secrets. Claudel was my mother's name. My real name is... You don't gotta spell it out. Had a hunch you borrowed it from your mom's side, though. Oh, really? It's been 4 years since my mother died now. Before that, even though my father was a politician in the opposition party, he was always just dad to me. But after mom died, and especially after he announced his candidacy 2 years ago, we've been drifting further and further apart. That was followed by the surprise election result that I'm sure you all know about. After that, I enrolled at Aramis under my mother's surname. I wasn't expecting my childhood friends Odette and Albert to be there too, though. It has remained distant ever since. I suppose that's what led to becoming so invested in the diaries Mom left behind. Which eventually brought me to Van to find the first Genesis. I think you all know the rest of the story from there. So that's how it is. Both my mother and grandmother are still around, so I can't relate to that part of your story. I can certainly understand being attached to your family's legacy. Yes, we seem to be much the same in that respect. Just so you know, I don't discriminate, so who your parents are ain't a problem for me. But so long as I'm paying you, I'm gonna be working you hard. I don't need your pops to tell me to do that. Of course. I've got your back. And how do we end up with such a group of weirdos? Myself included, I guess. The old man here's got something that draws in people like us. He's not wrong. You know, I can see you all making faces in the rearview mirror like I'm some kind of trouble magnet, right? Especially you, Judith. You don't even work for me. Actually, I've made arrangements to pay her, commensurate with the services she provides. Say what? I insisted on, working for free, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. Oh, come on, Rosette. She's already rolling in cash from all her acting work. That mirror was gonna go towards a new body kit for the car. I swear, this dude only cares about the 3 C's. Cars, confections, and communal baths. If I ever end up like him, please smack me upside the head. I think you may need to start keeping him on a shorter leash, Agnes. I'll consider it. I do like these transition scenes. I think they're pretty similar to the ones from Cold Steel, but so cool. On the way to Oracion, they came across several checkpoints put up due to the emergency declaration, but the CID had arranged for them to pass through. After a brief pit stop in Anchorville, they hit the road northeast. Now he's driving the motorcycle. Oh. City we're headed to is the capital of Calvard, or was the capital of Calvard rather, before the revolution 100 years ago. It has a population of around 280,000 people, making it the third most populous city in the Republic. That's a lot fewer people than the capital's 800,000 and Langport's 550,000. But man, oh man, this bike you got here is pure fire. I can't wipe the grin off my face. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but do ride with care. Didn't get half that reaction when he was driving my girl. I guess even obsessing over something has its downs, huh? I think your truck is nice and comfy if it helps. Now, we know that many other groups are also making their way to our destination. I'm aware of Huey and several Jaeger Corps, as well as the Growlsritter and the Popol Guard's secret unit. You were in the Growlsritter if I recall, right? Yeah, it's an elite force affiliated with the Congregation for the Sacraments that primarily exists to recover artifacts. And then we have the Popol Guard, the Holy City of Arteria's peacekeeping force. So they have a special unit of sorts too? I'm no expert on them myself. Can you tell us a bit about them? Certainly. As you may be aware, the Growlsritter is a relatively small organization comprised of around 1,000 people. Popol Guard is a force 30,000 strong that answers directly to the Congregation for Divine Worship. It took part in the war against the Empire. The relationship between the two congregations was strained even before that, but it became more so after the war. Hey, there's the pick they had to add Kevin to. Still, while the Popol Guard might have the upper hand in numbers, the Growlsritter has a significant advantage that the Guard does not. Chief among them are the Dominions, the 12 knights that lead the organization, one of whom I used to be. So yeah, we have Gaius up there, and all the ones we know from the Sky Arcs. And there's Wazi, and then we got our good friend from Cold Steel as well. Fun stuff. Their power and the power of the unique abilities they wield is overwhelming. You encountered the 4th and 11th among them in the Blacklight District some time ago. Their strength too is incredible. Incredible enough to match that pair from the society we met yesterday. For real? Damn. That red-haired woman seemed so adorable to me. How's it going, Billy? That weapon she had was wasn't so adorable though. Gotta have some bite to stand up against the direwolf. Most people be scared out of their mind. You did? Nice. So wait, then the other hooded guy who was down there that day. He is Iskariot's second in command. Iskariot being the Popol Guard secret unit I mentioned earlier. His name is Oshlod. He does not have any extraordinary abilities like a Dominion, but he's still a veteran in combat. He learned how to wield a battle mace from me personally, so in a sense, he's another student of mine. Huh. Yeah, get used to it, Billy, unfortunately. With the Popol Guard being so big, I'm sure even their secret unit is pretty sizable, huh? And the Oathbreaker is probably right that everyone taking part in this has their own schemes in mind, them included. Likely so, if I were to speculate. I would say that the Growlsritter aims to take Almada into custody and recover their artifacts. Sarastrat, I believe they seek to destroy the artifacts or intercept their recovery, as well as execute all of Almada's members, who have no doubt long been branded as heretics. Executed? So their job's to take out traitors and criminals? Sounds kind of like Huey's Song Show. I didn't think there were people like that in the church. You'll learn, my dude. You'll learn. Church's situation sounds complicated enough, and they're just a small portion of the groups we'll be facing. Once we arrive, our first goal should be assessing the situation on the ground, I suppose. I expect to hear what the headquarters plans to do as well. I'll know for sure if there are any Jaegers or warriors in the city once we get there. Judging by how many people are going to be gathering there, I wouldn't be surprised if Abby and the rest of our people come. We'll have to see what we can learn from the guild and the CID too. As soon as we've finished contacting everyone and learning all we can, we'll get right to work. Alright. Sounds like we're about to get real busy. Of course it did. Of course it did. Took me 140, and you got in 3. I'm not even surprised. That's just how my luck is. I do not have good luck. It's kind of upsetting. Well, we finally made it. This place reminds me of that one city in Cold Steel. I can't remember its name. It was in Reverie too. It was in like Cold Steel 1, I think?
We finally made it to Oracion. It's easy to tell that it's a city with a storied history just by looking at these buildings. I believe I heard the oldest cathedral in all of Calvert can be found in the eastern part of the city.
You heard right. I filmed there a few times myself. That place is always swarming with tourists.
Oh, isn't there like a super huge castle here too?
I want to see the castle.
There is a palace, yes, though it was left in ruins during the revolution.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
It's called Vashtar Palace, and it was once the center of the old Calvard Kingdom.
Bet that's a decently popular tourist spot, too. Wait, what's that?
That thing's called an orbital tram. It'll take you anywhere in Oracion. They're good for scenic drives, but they ain't exactly built for speed. I'd only hop on one when you've got time to kill.
Darn, there goes that plan. We can ride one the next time we visit.
I've come here a few times for work before, but I never thought I'd return under these circumstances.
I've taken the liberty to reserve 2 rooms for us at a nearby hotel.
Well, that's nice.
Awesome. You're a lifesaver, Master. It's not always easy to book rooms on such short notice.
Why do I have a feeling that the game's gonna kill him off? I obviously have no idea if that's true or not. It's just a vibe. I'm kidding.
So the Mafia's new base is somewhere in this city.
Hey, look who's here. And it looks like everybody's, let's say, favorite bracers with them.
We'll dig those cowards out of whatever hole they're hiding in. Let's drop by the local branch first, though. We should get our ducks in a row and secure manpower before making a move.
Huh. So we got the whole gang here.
Good thinking. Better to act with caution than with reckless abandon.
Where's the person Fee said she was gonna bring? I'm disappointed.
While we're there, we should take the time to speak with the survivor. We may learn a thing or two from them.
Hopefully so.
Oh, yeah. Your folks are here, aren't they, Elaine? Are you planning to pay them a visit?
No. I'm only interested in handling the task at hand. And I believe our temporary collaborator shares my sentiment.
Indeed. I will assist you all to the best of my ability.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm always happy to see Ren, but I thought you meant somebody else from the Cold Steel arc. So I guess I was thinking a bit too hard about that. I mean, like I said, I'm never going to be sad to hear from her, though, so.
I've just confirmed that the top dogs of the guild and our young friends have entered the scene. We are still in the process of gathering intelligence on the enemy, but once our analysis is complete, I will be counting on you to do your part, Yin.
Hey!
Naturally. Just so we are clear, though, I'm not a part of Heiyue, and I'm not doing this for you. However, I agree that we must do something about that weapon. It's a threat not only to the people of Calvert, but to the rest of the world as well. And I will do everything within my power to protect both my former home and my new one.
You tell him. So who's actually going to be playable in this game? That's the question.
Oh, damn. Guess the so-called strongest guy who ever lived is joining the fun.
Indeed. And it appears our friends from our very own Shadow Legion are here as well.
Worst camo ever. City looks nice though. I look forward to it being on fire later. Hey,
There are a
Julie.
lot of powerful players here. We've got the Mafia, the Gardens, and all these other random groups.
Hey, it's the person that everybody calls their favorite character. Hi.
We have our work cut out for us, don't we?
On the contrary, I believe we could have this whole ordeal settled by the end of the day.
Indeed, how's it going, Brian?
But I assume you wish to use this rare opportunity to determine what direction this continent is headed.
Yep. Plus, I'll bet there's gonna be a lot of fun surprises by the end. So we should let this show run its course.
It's kind of nice to have a character that's supposedly strong as hell, but is also, like, not super serious. It's kind of nice.
Can't say I'm thrilled about having another run-in with that freak from the Gardens. But I'm still psyched as hell for this thing. That Dante's guy sure knows how to throw a party.
Well, good host or no, that man is a veritable monster. He's almost as bad as our friend in the silly blue coat.
Hey now, I resent that. I'll have you know I'm a model gentleman.
Yep, that she is, Billy. I was the one that told you that.
One thing's for certain, though. This is going to be a festival to remember.
I know he's evil and all, but I do like his coat and his shirt. Kind of cool look. Although I guess he is technically on our side for the time being. Not that I'm predicting it to stay like that for very long. Yeah, I thought that was a lot of voice acting, so I'm glad that that's gone. Damn, the air around the city is toxic as hell. You aren't wrong, there are powerful foes all around us. I can feel it. Really? But the town seems so peaceful to me. There were a lot of tourists around as well. And that in and of itself is concerning, given what happened to Krail. From what I heard, the state of emergency lifted after one day here. Anyway, we should call up the CID.
I see you have arrived safely in the city. You were nearly on time as well. I'm impressed.
Did you bug our phone? Did you set up hidden cameras in here? Never mind. What's the sitch?
We're still ascertaining the names and numbers of the enemy, but I have learned which organizations are there at present.
Why don't you share with the rest of the class then? We're all ears. I'll give Van credit. He answers a lot of these things like I would, so, you know, I appreciate that.
First, the Bracer Guild's Edith branch turned up shortly after you, and they were joined by some capable Bracers from elsewhere. Then we confirmed the arrival of Heiyu Wei's White Orchid Dragon and Yin, and they likely have a large number of Shangsho accompanying them. A few Jaeger Corps have joined the fray as well, the warriors of Kruga and Eisenshield included. The church sent 2 members of the Grossritter, as well as elite members of Iscariot. Ikaruga and Marduk were also dispatched to Oracion by their clients. Oh, and your clients are there too. They are likely lurking in the shadows as we speak. That's all I have. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. I must turn my attention to the mountain of tasks that await me.
Okay, good luck with that. Just hearing him firing off those big names one by one was enough to make me nauseous. Hey, me too, because I'm gonna have to fight them at some point, most likely anyway. And those are just the highlights. There's still the Neor Corps and the Scorpions of Zeit, an established corps in the Central East. Oh man, there's still more? The Dolar family's here too. They're the third largest mafia in all of Calvard. Then there's the Stillwater Fleet and Sect Arms. One of them is a group of Sea Jaegers, and the other is a new weapons manufacturer. Yeah, what criminal organization isn't here at this point? That's what I'm saying. You got me there. Can't say I've heard of those last few names though. They're probably made up for this game, Aaron. Don't feel bad. We're all too familiar with the Karuga. I'll bet anything that white-haired girl is leading the charge. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's on our side, so that's good at least. I'm almost certain that Marduk sent the elite unit led by Mr. Al-Fade. I sensed him earlier, so I'd say you're right on the money, and I know for a fact that my people in Ida's Corps are here too. And the Republican Army is making their move in secret. Just what is Almada plotting? Didn't you say that they leaked their current location themselves? I did. They invited us all to this place, knowing full well that they were painting a target on their backs in the process. They must be lying in wait as we speak. I imagine we will hear from them soon enough. And then this carnival of theirs will truly begin. Oh right, the guy in the armor asked me to take part in a carnival. Is that what this whole thing is about? Yeah, I'd bet money on it. Oh. Hey. Well, look at that. Shouldn't we have, like, left most of those at home? Or maybe we did? I don't know. I feel like bringing them here is probably not a great idea. Why is it going off now? That can only mean... They're all ringing at once? Okay, that's new. No caller ID. I'm gonna answer it.
Greetings, my friends. I thank you all for taking time out of your very busy schedules to come here today.
Uh-oh.
My name is Gerard Dantes. I am the head of Almada, as well as the man you seek to destroy.
Well, he's pretty to the point. Not being around the bush, is he?
I am thrilled to announce that every one of our invitees are in attendance. No doubt you all were brought here under different circumstances, but your end goals are the same. To lead us off in chains, or lead us to an early grave. We thought about simply settling this with an all-out war, but the collateral damage would no doubt be immense. And we would never involve innocent civilians in our bloodshed. At least not without an explicit purpose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of blew up an entire city. Also, those look very uncomfortable. I swear they get bigger every game. Sorry, not the point right now, but anyway.
So we went back to the drawing board, and we found a far more elegant solution. We decided to host a game. One that would make clever use of the sprawling labyrinth of underground ruins just below this city. The concept is quite simple. We will have you all engage in a fierce competition where you will proceed to slaughter one another like rabid animals.
What? I don't think we're gonna do that. Elisa, you can't blame me. It was kind of hard not to with that camera.
These ruins have existed since the days when this country was a kingdom, and when this city was its capital. They shall serve as the arena for our game. Once you have bathed in the blood of your peers, you will earn the right to challenge one of my pawns. Should you take all of my pieces, the last team standing will have the opportunity to checkmate me here in Vashtar Palace. That is the long and short of it.
He wants us to duke it out in a battle royal? They must be sick in the head if they think we'll play along with this insanity.
I should mention that participation is compulsory, so I would not skip out on this if I were you. That is, if you value your own lives as well as those of the 280,000 innocents in this city.
You're not gonna detonate a nuke here. You'd kill yourself. Call his damn bluff. That's a nuclear weapon. He's not gonna detonate it and kill himself. Just like the one that destroyed Cradle. They had another one of those damn things after all. That must mean that Professor Callahan's incomplete prototype.
I trust that an explanation of this device's capabilities is unnecessary. This game has a number of rules that govern participation, the evacuation of civilians, and other such matters. Should anyone break the rules, the device will instantly detonate, sending everyone straight to the afterlife, whether that be heaven or Gehenna. Rule violations will be assessed on a case-by-case basis by an impartial surveillance system, which is run by this relic.
The 6th Genesis. We knew it'd be involved in some manner.
The device's judgment is absolute. Do not think you can pull the wool over its all-seeing eye. Should you wish to face me in battle, you must eliminate the other teams and conquer the game. I do hope you will enjoy this carnival that we have dutifully prepared. I know that I will. Ah, and there's the noon bell. The game's first round will begin exactly 2 hours from now. Each team has been assigned an entrance to the labyrinth. We will send each of you a map with their locations momentarily. Once you arrive, you will need to search for a key card that we hid near your respective entrances. And that about covers our overview. I look forward to seeing who I will fight at the end of these thrilling 3 days.
Well? These must be the rules of the game and the map to the underground. Let's have a look at them right away. You're not making me fight Ren again. That ain't happening. Game begins at noon today and ends at 11:59 p.m. on November 22nd. Exactly midnight, Almada will leave the area and detonate the bomb. None of the participating players may enter or leave Oracion, nor can they call on reinforcements from the outside. Any attempts to link information on the game to the press or to the people of Oracion will result in immediate detonation. Do not attack Frostar Palace from the outside or attempt to infiltrate it by any means other than through the established game. At the end of each round, a new underground area will be unlocked with a boss assigned to each. Last remaining team can enter the palace. There's no way they can pull this off. Fortunately, it is happening. We really are being forced to participate in a battle royal. With the Genesis watching over us, we will have to comply and abide by these rules as well. Right, if it catches us breaking any one of them, the whole city will be destroyed. Our options are limited, with the entirety of Oracion's populace being held captive. Hey, wait a second. If the bomb detonates early, they'll get caught up in the blast too, won't they? That was my point. No, these guys can teleport to safety whenever they want. Though even if they couldn't, I doubt they'd do this any differently. These guys are utterly insane. So this is how they plan to exploit the fruits of Professor Callahan's labor. How utterly abhorrent. I mean, my understanding though is it still takes them a second to teleport, right? And if it says that somebody violated the game, it would instantly detonate, so they'd die too. I don't know. I'd still say call their bluff. I can't say I'm happy about how they're abusing the Genesis either. There are less than 2 hours until this first round begins. We have little time to waste. What should our next move be? I say we get out in the field right away. Can't afford to just sit on our hands, not with what's at stake here. Eventually, we'll need to make our way over to the entrance and grab our keycard. First, I think we should walk around the South District. It'll help us get our bearings. While we're in the area, we can visit the guild branch there too. Sounds like a plan. I was gonna say, you're not gonna have me do side quests, are you? That'd be kind of weird. If these are all the rules, I might have an idea. Yeah, I hope we're gonna try to break the rules, or at least skirt the rules in some way. Hi.
No need to be shy now.
Oh, okay. Ooh, raise my evasion. Lowers my speed, though. I kind of like the speed. Yeah, I like the speed more. Ooh, that's a lot more art damage, isn't it? That is a lot more art damage. We like that. Ooh, that's even better, isn't it? And you also get speed, too. Yeah, we take that. You're not Yuki, you can't screw the rules. I'm gonna try to. So evasion goes up to 8, goes up by 8%. We don't really care about the art damage with her. More speed's probably the way to go. Although 8 more evasion. Yeah, we probably care about the evasion. The evasion's better. Okay. Oops. Yours is fine. I'm not really using you that much. So I'm gonna be using Judith. So she's the one I really need to worry about. Art damage goes up by only 5. Crit rate goes up by 9. Magic evasion goes down. Okay. That's fine.
See you again.
Alright. Hi, do you have anything I could buy?
Do you have any preferences?
Okay, new recipe. New food items. We'll take them.
Thanks for coming in.
We will take them. So we do. I don't think we're that close. We're not. But it is
pretty filling.
A decent amount, so go ahead and do that. Alright. The rest isn't gonna get us anywhere closer, so onward we go. Okay, so there's some required areas we need to go to, and then let's do the sub-event first. I say we do the sub-event first.
As resplendent as you'd expect the old.
Probably makes the most sense. Notes and requests are strewn across the bulletin board. Doesn't look like there's any good info here. But it said there's a sub-event here. I don't see any 4SPGs on the board. That's weird. I thought the society was spreading the word that I'm in town. Maybe they'll start rolling in soon. Not like we could deal with them today anyway. The game will begin soon, and we aren't sure how much time we'll have in the evening. Got a point there. Guess I'll just have to check back tomorrow. Let's just worry about making it through the first... Yeah, let's just think about making it through the first round. Right, we need to prepare for the game. Alright. Can you run over? Nope, it stops. Damn it. Oh wait, what's in here? Hi. This is where... Ooh, equipment. Is there anything better? Not really. Yeah, not really.
Thanks.
We already modified our ornaments, so I don't think we really need to worry about that too much. Cool. I don't see a reason to change up the teams. The team's been kind of killing it lately, so...
I'm proud of all my wares.
More food.
It's been a pleasure.
Keep buying those.
Don't you need a souvenir? Hello there.
Gift for regard. Okay, sure. I'll pretend like I care. I just buy one of
See you
everything
again.
because you never know when you might need it. Okay, I think that's every place we could go to shop. So let's check out the entrance first, and then we'll go back to the Bracer Guild after. This must be it. Our keycard's waiting for us just on the other side of this door. Wow, this place is like right next to where we're staying. Convenient. We received instructions on how to open the door, yes? Yeah, it came with the message we got. It's similar to how I opened these kinds of doors back in Edith. I take it this is the Mafia's work too, then. Probably. Either way, we don't know what we're gonna run into in here, so be careful, you guys. It says both things are mandatory, so I'm pretty sure we could come back and do the bracer thing after. So I'm not too worried. This is a very large door. Thank you for that, Anya. That was very helpful. So, I'm guessing this is our way in? Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of fighting on the other side of it. This device must be our keycard scanner. We got a couple of side paths too, and I sense monsters on both of them. This place is big. Actually, judging by how sound is reverberating in here, I believe this area in particular is quite small. Really? Then it won't take long to go through every nook and cranny. Let's hop to it. This will be a cinch with Master's help. Couldn't ask for a better ally than the head of the Kunlun School. Looking forward to seeing you in action again. I'm looking forward to seeing how much my pupil has grown. Alright. Okay, so we'll do this first, and then we'll go back and see Ren and all of them.
Here goes.
Gotta save that for later, you know?
You've got a charge attack ready.
We can win right now.
Initiating attack.
You know what? These things are so weak.
Now. Reset. Sweep 'em. There we go. A chance.
Boost level activating skill.
Gotcha. Ben. Activating skill. There.
That looks like a nice chest.
Nice! That went great.
You're a true professional, then.
Eat this. One charge.
Initiating skill.
They flinch. There we go. You know what to do, Anya. There. Have some more.
There we go.
It should be safe for now.
That's a lot of
Shall I
stuff.
brew you some tea, Miss Clodell?
We actually might be able to do some upgrades after this then.
Go with physical attacks here.
I almost always do, so don't tell me twice.
Initiating attack.
You know, we could kind of go crazy with our arts, can't we? Because we're just going to get it all back anyway.
Energy output max.
Just be strike now. Zygot activate.
Activating skill.
They're stunned.
Have some more.
Mr. Arcry, get on your own. Now.
All you on, yes.
Gotcha. Eat this. Shoot it.
You've got a charge attack ready.
Eat this. There.
Ouch. It's hard to read these guys' attacks. So that should be like double advantage or something.
Finish him, Van.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
Some more.
Oh, shit,
I
you don't
can live
screw
with
around,
this.
do you,
Nice job,
Gramps?
Agnes. That's my master for you. He's always been a beast, but he still keeps one-upping himself.
I could say the same for you. I'm not the only one who has honed its craft.
I felt that one deep.
There's a chest over there, so we probably do want to go this way.
Go with physical attacks here. Starting battle.
I love when the game tells you to do what you're already doing. It's great.
They flinched.
Energy output activating drive.
Have some more!
Now's our chance. There we go.
That looks like a nice chest.
You've got a charge attack ready.
We can win right now.
Initiating attack.
Okay.
Energy output max.
Activating skill. Now.
Eat this.
Initiating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by.
1 HP in a dream, man.
Have some more.
1 HP in a dream.
That went better than I anticipated. You were
Is there any more? There's one more chest. we have
incredible
to
help,
grab. Okay.
Reset. All leveled up.
I see treasure.
Go with physical attacks here.
I know thing. I know.
You've got a charge attack ready.
No mercy for you.
Well, it did do what I told it to, but it's fine.
Certain arts like initiating skill.
Now's our chance. Sweep up.
Let's go down.
Activating skill.
There we go. Hellfire verse.
I can live with this.
Nice job, Agnes.
And I'll just take us by there. Okay. Nothing else to really do through there then. Alright.
Felt that one deep.
Alright, so to summarize, they brought a bomb here. We were dumbasses who walked right into their trap, because of course we did. And now the game might make me fight Ren. I'm going to go on a limb here and say we did not play this as well as we could have, guys. Call it a hunch.